Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Here I am, Nurafiqah Masyitah binti from Tassel 2 to present my proposed digital innovation Click and Learn to fulfill the coursework requirement of digital innovation in teaching and learning. Let's go. Okay. So, in this presentation, I am going to talk about 7 headings which are digital innovation. What does it mean? How something being called as innovation. The second one is the overview of Click and Learn, which I am going to present briefly about my digital innovation. What is it about? The background issues and also the expected outcomes of the Click and Learn. The third one, I am going to touch on the target audience for my digital innovation. Besides, watching the manual for Click and Learn. Then, the most important aspect of is the application of triological learning model design principle in Click and Learn. Last but not least is the impacts of Click and Learn towards English language teaching and learning. Oh, and the last one is definitely the references. Let's proceed to the next slide. First and foremost, I am going to start with what is a digital innovation. So, according to Cirilio et al. 2018, digital innovation has three main characteristics of nature change in innovations, which are the first one, digitize, where information can be stored, changed, transmitted, and detected by any digital devices due to its content. Then, digital innovation must be editable through reprogramming, having digital solutions after an external interaction. The third characteristic is inherently self-referential, which shows digital technology is dependent towards itself, where it also needs digital technology to create another digital technology. Then, constant, continuous, and step by step are the descriptions for the innovation. Now, let's go through the overview of the project. When I mention Click and Learn, you must have been wondering what is that? Does it have connections to English language teaching? Definitely yes. So, the Click and Learn is a phonics interactive slides on Canva which I made specially for my primary school students. It consists of phonetic symbols, audio prompt, how they look like, and some might have picture animation. How do I come up with this innovation? The first reason is when my students are having difficulty in phonics. They are struggling with a proper sound letter correspondence, and I am going to familiarize them with phonetic symbols to help them improve an accurate pronunciation and spelling for any words. Then, my expectations on my students' outcome when I start to use the Click and Learn is my students will be starting to show improvement in pronouncing some of the words. Then, the students will be able to see the relationship between the letter and sounds through the phonetic symbols. Last but not least, I am expecting them to say the correct pronunciation and spelling. Then, for the target audiences, for the early stage, I am planning of focusing my innovation to two categories of audiences. So the first one is the main audience, which are the primary school students from year 1 to year 6. Then it is for the primary school English teacher. Since the Canva is the platform being used, so it will be easier for the teacher to assign tasks to their students about the click and learn. Okay. Next, what are the strengths of my innovation? The first one is the slide template. Apart from primary school, secondary school, or even universities can use these to add on their related vocabulary by using the same concept. Even the teachers can add on their unfamiliar vocabulary and it can be refit anytime. So next is the picture animation. According to Naveen Neelakandan 2020, the animation-based learning helps in boosting learning. To add, he also claims that it offers a faster and more fun way of learning. After that is the clear sound. I am using a website from Google, which I just have to type the words and then the pronunciation will be out. There, we can choose the pronunciation from British or American English. We also can play the audio before we download it. Last but not least, all the words in the vocabulary list are based on the curriculum standard and assessment document for each standard. So, I believe the right choice of words will help them to understand more certain topics which they are learning. Okay, this is what I am eager to show you, the manual of Click and Learn. There are three main parts in this manual. The first one, the function of the symbols, the content, and also the assessment part. Okay, let's watch the video. Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So this is the manual for Click and Learn. When first you enter the slide, you will see the Click and Learn title. Edit your name first. Let's say your name is Amir. Let's type for Amir. And then enter the presentation mode. So in this slide, you will see the login button. So click the login button to start. Then you need to choose which class you are in. Let's say you choose year 1. Click for number 1. Then you will see the list of topic in year 1. You can choose one. Let's say we try for unit 4, lunchtime. Click for lunchtime. Okay. So this is the vocabulary list for year 1 based on the DSKP. We can click to any word to know how they look like, how does it sound, and how does it spell. For example, we can choose banana.
banana, banana, banana.
Okay. So on this slide, there is a word banana and its phonics and also its phonetics. The phonics will be played 3 times. For the next word, click the back button. Okay. Let's try for another word, which is mushroom.
Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom.
Okay. Same as before. The recording, the audio will be played twice. Sorry, 3 times. Okay. So this is the spelling and this is the phonetic symbol and this is how they look like. So click home to the vocabulary list. Okay. Then you can try all the words listed and then try the exercise by clicking the right top here. Okay, let's try to click it. Okay, so each topic will have two types of exercises. Let's try for lunchtime. The first assessment. Okay, so this is the first assessment, which is drag and match. But in order for you to complete the assessment, you need to exit the presentation mode. Okay, let's see. So, for the first exercise is drag and match the picture to its word. To complete the exercise, you need to drag and match the pictures to its words. Okay. This is the picture of P. This one. Settle for pizza. And then banana. And then the last one, fruit. Okay. Okay, after you have completed all of the question, uh, turn back into presentation mode. For the next question, click home. Okay, let's try for number 2 under the same topic, which is lunchtime. Okay, click for number 2. Okay.
mushroom, mushroom, mushroom,
Okay, so for the next assessment is on the listen and tick, where you need to listen and then tick the phonics to its word. The same method, you need to exit the presentation mode and drag the tick to the correct choice. After listening to its phonics, drag the words, drag the tick to the words. Okay, so we are listening to mushroom. Okay, so turn back into presentation mode. Whenever you are in the presentation mode, you will hear the phonics of the words 3 times. Okay, so after you have completed all of the assessment, uh, click home, and then you should try another assessment, and if all have complete, you can click log out. That's all for my innovation. The figure shows the model of trilogical learning approach by Pavola and Hakkarainen 2015. It integrates the significance on individual knowledge and conceptual processes and the distribution of cognition and the role of social and material interactions. Trilogical learning approach is influenced by knowledge building theory, which shifts the focus of education from the passive consumption of information to active and collaborative knowledge creation, which focuses on fostering deep understanding and collaborative knowledge creation among students. Next, the application of trilogical learning model approach in Click and Learn based on the 6 design of principles. Firstly, organizing activities around shared objects. It brought the meaning where beyond the individualized and communal components of learning, formative action must converge toward the realization of shared objects recognized as significant and designed for practical application. Shared practices and processes also serve as representations of shared objects. To link with Click and Learn, I am using Canva for the interactive slide presentation platform. It is well known for the social media graphics and presentations. Besides, others also can use it for poster editing and also online classroom sharing. Secondly, supporting interaction between personal and social level by combining individual work with that of team, considering the different needs via inclinations and interests for benefit. To link, students are free to use the innovation. It is flexible and the teachers can use them to teach their students personally or in public. The next principle is fostering long-term processes of knowledge and advancement. This principle emphasizes the significance of giving iterative, iterative, iterative inquiry cycles adequate time and enabling context to allow long-term processes to occur, including creative reuse of prior knowledge and practice artifacts. The relation to click and learn is the students are needed to determine their target of click and learn in school. They should be provided with feedback session to improve the digital innovation products. Next, emphasizing development through transformation and reflection. To support transformation and reflection, teachers plan learning opportunities included many types of information or resources such as textbook, web pages, audio-video content, and guided tutorials to develop new ideas and practices. The shifting process from the proposed product should encourage the reflection between theoretical knowledge and in practice. We have the combination of audio and DSKP's vocabulary in Click and Learn. Additionally, the design principle is the cross-fertilization of various knowledge practices across communities and institutions. Making connections inside different settings purposely encourages the development of interactional, cognitive, and linguistic patterns common to contexts other than training contexts. Apart from apart from primary schools, it also can be implemented to secondary school or even university, but definitely the range of the words may be broadened. We are using Canva itself to assign a copy of homework to the students. Lastly, by providing flexible tool mediation, it is crucial to provide adequate and diverse technologies, choosing those that are most suited to mediate collaborative activities and improve qualities mentioned in the other design principles to link To link, Canva is the flexible tool to be used as we can present and join our class team to collaborate with other members. Then, WhatsApp group can be used for a group discussion to improve the product. While for Padlet or Google Drive, it can be used for material sharing with other teachers in forms of files, and it also can be shared to the students. To conclude, the digital innovation should be linked to the triological learning design principles in order to create a learning maker community. The last point is the impact of Click and Learn towards English language teaching and learning. Click and Learn is one of the type of interactive multimedia. Firstly, Tan 2019 claims that interactive slides ensure students and teachers to evolve communication through the positive interaction and rapport. Then, according to Siti Fatimah Omar 2020, the interactive language learning activities increased the learner's motivation to speak in English. It also created a positive environment to the students. Thus, Click and Learn also help in increasing the students' motivation in learning English. Then, the students' communication skills show improvements when animation is being integrated in Click and Learn.
So this is the references.
That's the end of the presentation. Thank you.